For those wanting more than the challenges offered in age-based or shooting style categories, SAS offers 2 separate costuming categories at their matches. We'll take a look at the classic cowboy requirements this week on the firing line. The regulations we're talking about today only apply to a small subset of shooters at any given SAS match, those who choose to shoot in Classic Cowboy. Match directors may further decide to divide the Classic Cowboy category with a ladies' division, Classic Cowgirl. But, as a reminder, there are no men's divisions, and ladies are free to choose which category they prefer to shoot in. It is important to note that anyone can dress and shoot following the requirements of these special categories in any age-based or shooting style category for which they qualify. However, SAS does recognize the Classic Cowboy category separately as a way to allow participants to compete with others who choose to follow the same, more restrictive rules that come with the category. The requirements for Classic Cowboy actually encompass more than just costuming regulations. They can be broken out into firearm and costuming requirements. In order to shoot in the Classic Cowboy category, competitors must adhere to the following firearms restrictions.
Revolver and rifle calibers. .40 caliber or larger rimmed cartridges. Examples include, but are not limited to, .38-40, .44 Special, .44 Russian, .44 Mag, .44-40, .45 Schofield, .45 Colt, or .36 caliber or larger cap and ball. You may use any SAS legal ammunition as long as it adheres to the above caliber restrictions. This includes using smokeless and/or black powder ammunition. Competitors may use any main match fixed sight revolver. Revolvers must be shot in the duelist or double duelist style. Competitors may shoot any 1873 or earlier manufacturer SAS legal rifle or replica thereof. Examples include the 1866 Winchester, the 1860 Henry, and the 1873 Winchester. The Henry Big Boy rifle is not legal in the Classic Cowboy category. Competitors may utilize any SAS legal external hammered double barrel, single shot, or lever action shotgun. External hammer double barrel shotguns must have manually functioning hammers. Faux hammers and hammers that are cocked internally are not allowed in the Classic Cowboy category.
And while the Classic Cowboy category has the distinction of being the big bore category, competitors are most recognized for their costuming requirements. In order to shoot in the Classic Cowboy category, competitors must adhere to the following costume requirements.
Busket arrow or drop holster rigs are not allowed. While holster rigs do not have to be made from a specific historical pattern, revolvers must be worn so that part of the grip frame is above the belt when holstered. Boots are required and must be of traditional design with non-grip enhancing, i.e. no lug, soles. Synthetic soles are acceptable. Lace-up boots are acceptable, but moccasins are not allowed. No straw or palm hats are allowed. Hats must be worn for the entire match, and hats are required to be worn on the head and not hanging by a stampede string around the neck or anywhere else. All clothing items must be worn appropriately during all shooting events and the award ceremony. Competitors must incorporate at least 5 of the following items into their costume: chaps, botas, and leggings. Western spurs with rowels and spur straps. Cuffs. A tie or scarf worn loosely around the neck or with a scarf slide. Garters to help hold your sleeves up. Braces, or as we know them, suspenders. Vest, jacket, a pocket watch with a full-length chain, knife. Screw knives do not qualify as a knife. In addition to the other items previously listed, ladies may also choose from any of the following items in order to compete within this category: period watch. Period jewelry. Reticule, or otherwise known as a period handbag. Victorian style hat, straw allowed. Period hair ornaments, for example, feathers, a snood. Period lace-up shoes. Split riding skirt. Bustle, hoops. Cape. Corset, camisole, bloomers, fishnet stockings, feather boa.
If you're putting the list of allowable clothing items for ladies together in your head, you'll probably come to the realization that it is acceptable for them to dress as a saloon girl or a parlor house madam in this category as well. And they don't necessarily have to dress up like a ranch hand or a trail driver. It's important to note that with the classic cowboy category, while it does have costume requirements, points are not added or subtracted to your score based on the historical accuracy of your costume. You're only required to meet the specifications for the category as outlined in the shooter's handbook, and your score is solely based on your time and penalties associated with the shooting the courses of fire. And while it is true that these are the minimum requirements for costuming in the classic cowboy category, many competitors pride themselves on the lengths that they go to with their costuming as they compete. So if you're looking for something just a little bit extra in your cowboy action shooting experience and are ready to take the next step, then what are you waiting for? You still looking for a place to shoot? Visit sassnet.com or our website, branchwaterjack.com. And we'll see you next time on the firing line.